Good morning, class 9. Last day, our topic I stopped was about flash flood. And I told you what is flash flood. Flash flood is the flood which is caused due to the rapid flow of the water resulting into flooding system. That means rapid flooding of geographic lower-lying areas washes rivers and streams. How is it caused? It is caused due to heavy rain associated with a thunderstorm, hurricane or tropical storm. If you remember, when this also happens when there is a cloud burst. When in a particular area, when there is a cloud burst, which we have experienced, we have not experienced, but we have known it, that happened in Kedarnath. Suddenly in a day, a night, there was a huge rain in a particular area, and after that, the water started flowing, the mountain slopes started moving down, giving a very big danger to everybody. Flash flood is very dangerous because it starts sweeping away everything that is coming on its way, or I can say on its path stream. Due to heavy precipitation gives this can be avoided. How? When we can see that heavy precipitation is happening, that means there is a burning in rising water level of the river before the circumstances takes place. The situation for flood occurs after this one. So when we can see any such things occurring, if we look into the nature, we can understand that what is going to happen next. So such things is a warning for people, but ordinary people doesn't understand it. So these are the meteorological department who, when find such thing happening, they start warning or announcing the circumstances. High tides with high winds may indicate flooding in the coastal areas, but in the hilly areas there is no river, no tide, so then the atmosphere is being observed, the surroundings is being observed. Evacuation is possible with suitable monitoring and warning, which we have seen during the Amphan and Yash was done. It was not a flash flood, but it was a storm. No? Moving water has massive destructive power because it gets more pressure in it. That's why. When the river overflows its bank or the sea drives into the island, floods occur. If there are houses which is not built properly, trees, bridges which are not built properly, they can be picked up and carried away by the flood water. When flood water affects an area, those sites are often blanketed with silt, mud and sand. When the water goes down, we can find everywhere there is silt, mud and other things left away. In case of inundation, the seawater, the land gets saline water when sea recedes, and that affects that area. If that seawater, which is salty, goes into the agricultural land, then there is huge damage occurs. During the Yash, the Sundarban areas and some other parts in those areas where the sea water has entered have destroyed the cultivation over there. So this is a very bad situation after the flood. Contamination is available. Okay, there is a scarcity of water also. If you remember, when there was a flood in Kerala, half of the Kerala was underwater, and there was a huge scarcity in Kerala, in Patna also, Bihar also. So because the taps and all those things goes underwater, so there is very scarcity of drinking water. Facilities often happens contamination of available water like well, groundwater, pipe water supply leads to outbreak, and sometimes due to flood epidemics like diarrhea, viral infection, malaria, and many other things diseases occur. All these are infectious or other infectious diseases because we do not get good supply of water. Everywhere there is water, and when the water goes down, those areas, the dirt, they just start decaying, smells comes out. It takes time for the municipalities or the government or the ruling or whoever is managing all this thing to clean it up. It takes some time. It is not a one day work. So all this gives increase in such harmful diseases. West Bengal is a flood-prone areas. We have known it till now, including the Ganga Delta in the south and the northern plains that is drained by Tista and Torshan, and the northwestern part of West Bengal. There are occasional floods in Damodar and Khanshavati Basin. Dams have been constructed on them to control the flood condition as well as to irrigate land during dry season. That means only as the water is being stored, when they find that the water level is going to cross the river, then they open the dams so that the other areas gets water, and the portion of the state which is dry, there the water supply is used for irrigation.